Sir, we've reached the rendezvous coordinates. No contacts. Looks like the Mobius ship hasn't arrived yet.
That's strange. It ain't like them to be late.
Sir, Dominion ships warping in. Mengsk's flagship is leading them.
Sweet mother of mercy.
Sir, their shields are still down. I don't like this.
Matt, pull us alongside and prep docking tubes.
Commander, this is not a smart move.
You wanted your revolution, kid. Now you got it.
Turn around, Arcturus. I want you to see this coming.
You won't find my father here, Commander. I am Valerian Mengsk, and I own the Mobius Foundation. Through them, I own you as well.
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you right now.
Because I can offer you what you've always wanted. A chance to rescue Sarah Kerrigan. The artifact fragments you've been collecting are of Xel'Naga origin. With them, I can construct a device that will reverse the infestation that transformed Kerrigan into the Queen of Blades. You're the only man who's been close to her and lived to tell the tale. You know her tactics, you know her strategies. And I know you'd risk anything for the chance to bring her back.
Sir, tell me you're not seriously considering this deal with Valerian.
Sounds like a golden deal to me, Jimmy. Kerrigan turns human, takes a bullet between the eyes. You can put your past to rest and still make one hell of a payday.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, Tygus.
Assaulting Char is a suicide mission. You'd be putting all our lives on the line just to get your girlfriend back.
This is bigger than all of us, Matt.
It ain't about me. This is the only real chance we're ever gonna get, and I'm taking it.
So which is it gonna be, Jimmy? We bringing Kerrigan back, or putting her in the ground?
That's for me to decide.
You both got a lot of prep work to do. Get to it.
Hey guys, it's August and welcome back to Let's Play StarCraft II. Last time we did the mission Supernova, which is a mission I hate, went really well, so thumbs up to that. And yeah, there's a lot of shit going down, so let's have a look around the ship and see what's going on.
I hear you've been making friends. That Valerian's tougher than he looks. He had to survive all alone, while his daddy was off conquering the sector.
Let's check out the news!
This is Kate Lockwell for UNN. Tonight, top Dominion military analysts are still confused and relieved to report that while attacks do continue throughout the Fringe, the main Zerg push into Dominion space seems to have slowed.
That's wonderful news, Kate. Our boys have really taken the fight to the Zerg.
Of course, Donnie. But there's also a sense that whatever the Zerg were after, they either got it or they've given up on it. We may never know.
You heard it here first.
Yep, you may never know. So, because we have the Banshees, we now have a new unit in the Merc compound to get. which are the Dusk Wings. These guys are great. If you're a fan of Banshees or just need some good air to ground, then make sure to get these guys because they do a lot of damage and they're quite strong. Matter of fact, I'm going to get them right now. So next, let's head over to the armory. What's going on, Swan?
So, what's the problem, Swan?
What's the problem? You only signed us up with our mortal enemies. Every one of these boys lost family or friends to Mengsk. We're gonna be sitting on a powder keg pretty soon. Can't you see that?
It ain't up for discussion, Swan. I gotta do this.
Okay, it seems like it's gone into a pretty shitty situation thanks to Valerian. Anyway, here are the Banshees if you want to read up on them. And let's check out their upgrades. So the Banshees get cross-spectrum dampeners. Banshees can remain cloaked for twice as long. That is very useful if you're a fan of Banshees, make sure to get that. And shockwave missile battery. Banshees attack fire multiple missile bursts in a straight line. This ability is great. Like, Banshees do have the problem where they only have like a single target attack. But with this, you can like clear out waves of units very quickly, so I'm gonna get that. As for the rest of it, I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's the other Banshee upgrade? Or I guess I could hold on to it for something else. I think I am gonna hold on to the rest of it for now. Let's head over to the lab and check out the artifact.
So these artifacts are the key to freeing Kerrigan. Pretty amazing coincidence Tygus just showing up out of the blue, offering us the job to collect these damn things.
Statistically, sir, the probability of coincidence is minuscule. However, these artifacts do represent a power beyond our current scientific understanding. If anything could give the Queen of Blades pause, perhaps these are it?
All this ancient alien hocus-pocus is a little out of my pay scale. I just pray that when the time comes, these things bring her back to me.
Yep, everything's falling together just right, it seems. And guys, I am very happy to announce that we have finally reached the final tier of Protoss research. Here is the tank, if you guys want to read that, and let's check it out. Thank you, Mr. Narud. Ooh, nice. So, the final tier of Protoss research is quite interesting. The first one is the Tech Reactor. Combines the functionality of a tech lab and a reactor in a single add-on. This is hands down fucking amazing. Being able to produce double Banshee, double Siege Tank, double like Marauder, like holy shit, this is fucking good. Oh my god. That's all I can really say about it. Like, this is hands down one of the best researchers in the entire game, so of course they put it at the top of the Protoss research tree and we get it so late. This is one of the reasons why I would kind of recommend siding with Selendis and Haven just to get this a bit quicker, because yeah, this is good. And the other one is the Orbital Strike. Barracks units now arrive by drop pod. Drop pods land at the barracks rally point. So this is a really interesting one because, like, yeah, you can pretty much drop units wherever you want on the map. So this is good for like getting behind the enemy or doing pincer attacks or like reinforcing from way, far away. And it's kind of sad actually because I've never gotten this because the Tech Reactor is so good. So I don't really know how good the Orbital Strike actually is. Like, I'm kind of just like theory crafting right now. I think the Tech Lab is still the way to go, but the Orbital Strike could be good if you're a fan of infantry units and you know how to use it right. But yeah, I'm sticking with this. Alright, up to the bridge.
Sir, we're receiving a transmission from the Bucephalus. Prince Valerian's holding on the communicator for you.
I suppose we better talk to him.
Ah, Commander Raynor. I thought we might discuss the expedition to Char. Now...
This is a dangerous game you're playing, kid. What's your stake in all this?
Jim, I really think we should... I can see why my father wants to kill you.
I asked you a question.
Everyone wonders if I will be as good an emperor as my father. But I want something more. To prove that I will be a better emperor and a better man.
That shouldn't be hard.
If I reform the worst mass murderer in history, Make her human again. Teamed with the famous outlaw Jim Raynor. That's all the proof I'll need.
So I'm just a cog in your machine.
If it gets you what you want, do you care?
Guess I don't.
Alright, so Valerian seems okay so far. At least he's willing to work with us, not like Mengsk just wants to kill us.
Sir, I have to question your objectivity on this alliance. It's obviously a trap.
I got it covered, Matt. I'm asking you to trust me.
We were starting to make real progress against Mengsk. If we go after the Queen of Blades, we're throwing that away.
This is bigger than Mengsk. Matt, if we succeed on Char, we'll save billions of lives. Billions. Mengsk can wait.
I didn't sign up for this.
You signed up to follow my orders. If you can't do that anymore, then get the hell off my ship!
Sir.
Damn, Raynor.
You sure about this? You gotta know Mengsk is gunning for you. He'll hit you in a way you'll never see coming.
I can handle Mengsk, Tychus.
Just watch your back, old buddy. That's all I'm asking.
I said I can handle it. If you don't want to be a part of this, you can take your 30% and go.
Damn, Jimmy! They're just your friends, they want to help out. Anyway, yeah, I suppose since we are kind of leading to going after the Queen of Blades, it might be a good idea to do some damage to Mengsk while we can. So today we'll be going to Korhal. Arcturus Mengsk's homeworld of Korhal was once a prosperous colony until it was obliterated by Confederate nukes. Vast fortunes have been lavished on the planet's reconstruction since Emperor Mengsk took the throne 4 years ago.
We have the Odin. Now we can use it to spearhead our takeover of the UNN studios on Korhal. Once the Odin has taken out their defenses, we'll broadcast our evidence against Mengsk. Figure they'll throw everything they have at us. They'll be talking about this one for years.
Let's do it.
Our raid on the Valhalla facility hasn't even been reported yet. The Dominion have no idea we stole the Odin. I had to call in every favor I had, but I got the Odin on the surface with Tychus inside.
Matt, you're a miracle worker. Must have been a complicated operation.
You don't even want to know, sir. I'm not going to let anything keep us from exposing Mengsk.
So they're still expecting to film it at the UNN studios later today?
That's right. And we won't disappoint them. Seeing as he's the only one with experience, Tychus will pilot the Odin and hit the studio guards with a surprise attack. They'll be confused for several minutes, and won't even know who to attack at first.
And during the confusion, we'll establish a forward base using this command center we acquired earlier. Pretty devious, Matt. I like it.
If Tychus can inflict enough damage during the sneak attack, making the broadcast should be relatively easy. Keep in mind, we'll only have a few minutes before the Dominion realize that Tychus is in the Odin. Once they figure it out, they'll use everything they've got to stop us.
Whatever happens, we'll be giving Mengsk one hell of a broadcast. Let's do this.
I'm in the Dominion security network, bringing up their locations now.
All right, Tychus, do your thing.
Thought you'd never ask.
So this is Media Blitz, and this is a really fun mission. So, as soon as you attack somebody here, you'll begin the surprise attack, and you'll get about 4 minutes to go out there and do as much damage as you can. What I would recommend is go after one base and clear it completely. You have the option of either this air base over here, this mech base here, or this infantry base here. So go after the base which you are most worried about and don't want to deal with later. For me personally, I would recommend going after the mech base up here because siege tanks can be kind of annoying. The air base is also clearable, but as I mentioned in Engine of Destruction, due to the Odin's kind of bad air attack, it will take a while to get through. And the infantry base here is like nothing, you can clear that easy. So let's start this then. Should we like bombard somebody? What about these guys?
Odin has gone rogue. Repeat, Odin has gone rogue.
There we go.
Bring it down! Attention, rogue pilot. This is General Warfield of Dominion Command. You're ordered to stand down or face immediate termination.
I don't think Tychus cares too much about that. So let's run up here and do as much damage as we can. Oh yes, it certainly is a weapon of war, right? Oh, they didn't even notice I'm attacking. Yeah, you try, guys. So another cool thing about this mission is that if you make it through this 4.5 minutes with the Odin intact, you'll actually keep it for the main part of the mission. So make sure to do that, because that'll make things way easier. Being able to like repair the Odin afterwards and go out with it is just great. Also, you get to hear Tychus talk, which is awesome.
Heavy duty. I like it.
So do I, man. Alright, so this base is going pretty well.
This will get her done. Ragnar, rock and roll.
His lines are the best. And so yeah, like, this base is pretty easy to take out. Also, the one down here is super easy too, but like I said, you can easily clear that yourself, so no reason to use the Odin for that.
I like it.
And while we're doing this, Jimmy's going to be setting up his base down here.
Hope this thing's insured.
I'm not sure if it is.
Make room for the big dog.
You don't need to clear everything, by the way. As long as you take out all the buildings that can produce units, then you'll be fine. And also things like siege tanks, can screw those guys.
Make room for the big dog.
Alright, so this base is pretty much cleared. Let's send him up this way now, because we do have another 2.5 minutes that we can run around.
I like it.
And I'll see how much damage you can do to the air base up here.
Heavy duty.
What is a ghost going to do to this thing? Nothing, that's what.
I like it.
Alright, so not too much to talk about in this section, so what can I talk about instead? Let me think.
Make room.
Oh, I know actually. I'm recording this episode on the 25th of March, which is the same day as the last episode actually. And
this mighty steel giant stands as a testimony to the skill and determination of our Dominion engineers and scientists.
he's not wrong.
An alert's gone out. It won't be long before they shut me out of their system.
Don't rush me, kid. Can a man take some pleasure in his work?
And yeah, this is why you need to watch out for air things, because they can go through the Odin's armor very quickly.
Big dog.
Anyway, so I actually went down to the store earlier today and got myself a PS4, so yay! I mentioned before, but I wanted to get one for a while now with Persona 5, and along with the PS4, which is a Pro by the way, I managed to get a couple of other things too. I got the new Deus Ex, and I've been playing that a lot today. It's currently like 12 o'clock at night, and that's the reason because,
So are these guys. Don't sweat it.
It's currently like 12 o'clock at night, and that's the reason why I'm recording so late, because I was sitting up playing all that earlier. But yeah, like that's really, really fun. I also got Dishonored 2, which I'm interested to play. I got Bloodborne, but I got it online, so it's going to be here in about 2 weeks. And I got Mafia 3, which I don't really care about.
The Dominion switched to a secure channel. I can't track their positions anymore. But I have gained access to the UNN network. We'll need troops to stay close to one of the broadcast towers long enough to get our message out. For our broadcast to reach all of Dominion space, we'll need to control each broadcast tower long enough to upload the data. Any unit type can maintain control.
You can bet Max will have something to say about that. Let's get moving.
Alright, and here is the second part of the mission. So we did some really good damage with the Odin in the first one, which is great.
Our base is up and running. I'm transferring control of it to you now, sir.
So yeah, the top base up there is completely cleared. This one's half cleared. So if we repair the Odin and send him up, then we can clear that up too. Let's get on that, because that guy will really help us out here.
Hardware inbound. These stores are smaller than the Odin, but they handle better and they still hit hard. Enjoy.
And yes, we finally have our Thors.
That big dog is all mine.
Yeah, Tychus, I'm not taking it away from you. So Thors are great. I really, really like them. First of all, they sound like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but they also do some great damage. They have both air and ground attacks, and they're incredibly tanky, making them a great front line for your army. The one big disadvantage, though, is that they are quite expensive to build. And I don't believe they're like great competitive units from what I remember. I think they're kind of average, but I still like them, so yeah.
It followed me home. Can I keep it?
Yes, you can. Alright, that guy's repaired. Let's send him off this way and he can just do what he does best over there. And yes, thanks to our tech reactors, we now build double marauders at once, which is great.
Hope this thing's insured.
Anyway, we can just leave him to that. But yeah, the tech reactor's great. And like I said, maybe the other ability's good too. I'm just not really sure about it. I never really messed around with it that much. Make sure to get these upgrades, by the way, because that will really help the Odin out. As for you guys, let's move them up here a little bit. I'll wait to get a bigger army before I go assault this base up here. It shouldn't be too bad, especially because we kind of cleared most of this out, but you never really know, so let's just be safe. As for these guys, though, there is nothing they can do to the Odin at all, so yeah. The big thing about this mission, which makes it so much easier, is just make sure to keep the Odin alive in the first part, because I believe you lose it in the second one. It's either that or you have to like repair it first. I'm not exactly sure, but I think you lose it. So yeah, make sure to hang on to it because it is really, really, really good. As a matter of fact, I think he'll clear out that side before my guys clear out the left side.
Not enough minerals.
Opening more supply depots. Yeah, got those going. Let's set this up. Hopefully we can try out the Dusk Wings in this mission too. And I guess for now these guys can just head up here. So the Thors have the ability, the 250mm strike cannon, which as you can see does 500 damage over 6 seconds, so it will obliterate anything. Make sure to use it on like, you know, things like siege tanks or other Thors, just something you need to wreck down very, very quickly. And one other big difference between the Thor and the Odin is that the Thor can only attack a single target at once, while the Odin has that big AoE attack. So yes, unfortunately, we don't get that guy, but we do get a mini version, which is pretty cool. And as you can see, like, if you clear out the base, like, right away and then clear out a lot of another base, this mission becomes so easy. Like, there's nothing they can do to us. When we start doing the upload stuff, that's when things become a little bit more hectic, but it's not going to be that bad. Tychus, I know you hope that. You can stop asking. God, just like the other mission, he never shuts up. He's just sitting there. Clear that out. Just follow the red path and murder everything in your way, please. Alright, so these guys are cleared out. Let's run them up here and take out these two. Hopefully this will be enough. I think it will be. I'm actually kind of curious. So their javelin missile launches, they're the air ones, and they do 13 to light. Where's Odin? This guy does 17 to light. Yeah, so they have very similar air attacks. I was thinking then that when the Thor was attacking that guy, it seemed to do a lot of damage, so... Hey, more of them too. Nice. Oh yeah, you might have saw it earlier, but if you use a medevac with the Thor, it like kind of like boxes up underneath it, which is pretty cool. So you guys can just run up here, because yeah, I do want to show this off. Let's make a ton of them.
Insufficient Vespene gas.
Although we do need some more Vespene gas and supply depots. Yeah, the Thors are pretty expensive to build. They cost friggin' 6 supply. So yeah. Alright, that's cleared out. Let's run over here with Tychus, I guess, and just finish all that off. And then we'll almost be ready to go and take the towers. Alright, look at this. You can drop him off right over here. Yeah, I like that. That looks awesome. Can they dance like this? No, nothing can dance. I need to play more multiplayer. I think I'll unlock more dances by doing that. So one big thing you need to do in this mission, like big like thing here, is make sure to come over to the bottom right here, because when we do,
they're attacking a tower. Strike Team Bravo. Take them out.
Oh great, just sit right there. Make sure to take this building out. This guy can just work on this for a little bit. Yeah, you will have to use A on that too. Because otherwise you won't target it. You guys good? Alright, you can get that one.
Security breach at one of the towers. Strike Team Alpha, engage.
Because when you destroy, you find a secret mission. And this is the only way to get the secret mission. Make sure to do it. It's pretty cool. God, what the fuck was that? I think the Thors are kind of freaking out.
Let's see what this baby's got.
Alright, we're almost done. That's one tower down. Let's run Tigers over here.
Loaded. Even Mengsk won't be able to wriggle out of this one.
The second one's coming along, and these dudes gonna run up here.
There's only one man arrogant enough to think he can get away with this. Raynor.
Ha! Just for once, Arcturus, this really is all about you. I hope you enjoy our show.
I knew it. Warfield, get your men down there. I want Raynor's head, you understand? Him and all his terrorist friends. Put me home.
You better hurry, Arcturus, because the second one's down.
Charlie, get to that tower. Bring down those rebels.
We're almost done transmitting Mengsk's dirty little secret to the Dominion.
There is nothing they can do against this. Good job with the Thors, Swan. These guys are nice.
Base is under attack.
Oh no, what am I gonna do? What are you gonna do, Mengsk? Because with that, this mission is done.
That's the last one. Let's see what the people will think of their beloved Emperor now.
All transmissions have been sent, sir. Every world in the Dominion just got a UNN special bulletin about Mengsk.
And that is Media Blitz, and it looks like everything the guys have been setting up has finally paid off. So here are the achievements, here's the mission summary, and on to the next one.
These shocking revelations, veritable firestorm of anti-Mengsk sentiment. The Emperor held a news conference earlier today.
How do you respond to these allegations of genocide? Abusing aliens to...
I assure you, these slanderous attacks against the throne are baseless and irresponsible.
Sir, do you still stand by the sentiment that selfless devotion to the people is the basis of your rule?
Well, of course. I was called upon to serve the greater interest of humanity. Personal power was never my goal.
Then how would you characterize this statement?
I will not be stopped. Not by you or the Confederates or the Protoss or anyone. I will rule this sector or see it burnt to ashes around me. I won't stand for this. You jackals think you can come in here and question me? This interview is over.
You know, I love seeing him squirm. But the Dominion's just gonna spin this like they do everything else.
Not this time. Mengsk used the media as a weapon for years, and now we've turned it against him. One broadcast, and won us a bigger victory than 100 battles.
I guess you're right. Well, it's what we started this revolution for in the first place. We've got a long way to go. But maybe we started something here.
Hearts and minds, man. Just like you always said.
You know, Matt, someday you're gonna wind up leading this bunch of misfits.
Oh no. That's what I keep you around for, sir.